Thanks for joining me. I'm Aaron Rutten, and these are the submissions that were submitted for my May Group Art Challenge on patreon.com/AaronRutten. As suggested by and chosen by my patrons, Spring Has Sprung was the theme for May, so all of these submissions have a spring theme. First up is a painting by Tom Iverson. It is an abstract landscape, and I really like all of these polygonal shapes in the background, all of the layering that helps it look like the mountains are going off into the distance, but there's also this interesting contrast of the blurry, smudgy, oily strokes in the foreground. Great work, Tom! Next up is a painting by Steve Gunnery. Steve followed along with my tutorial that's called Paint from a Photo Without Cloning, and it really turned out great. It looks realistic, you can tell that it's flowers, but it still looks like a painting, and it has that nice graphic style to it that you might see in something like a greeting card. The colors are also very vibrant and they really pop. Great job, Steve, thanks for sharing. Next up is Susan Schwartz with a dandelion and seeds flying off in front of a really nice vibrant sunset. I love all that texture and the brushstrokes in the background, and everything kind of has this nice flavor to it. It's tinted a little bit pinkish, bluish in some areas, and so it has that warmth and coolness covering everything, which really ties the whole piece together. Excellent work as always, Susan. Cindy Williams has an amazing painting of a little blue bird on a branch. I love this painting, and Cindy got some great feedback on this work by posting to the Patreon community, and a few of us had some suggestions about how we could make the bird pop out more. Cindy added a blur to the background, which really helps that bird stand out. Sometimes making the background a little bit softer helps the foreground look a little bit sharper. It gives it that nice contrast. And I think the pastel color scheme works really well for this piece. You did a great job, Cindy. Next up is a photo composite by Richard Stalter. It says spring in kind of a bouquet of flowers, and you might not be able to tell by looking at it because he's done such a good job of tying everything together and making it look very unified. But these are all a lot of different images of flowers and leaves, all stuck together in sort of a collage. You did a great job nesting the letters there inside of the flowers and then putting the nice drop shadows on them so they look like they fit in. This is definitely something that I could see on a poster or a greeting card. Excellent work, Richard. Linda Boswell has a really fun abstract piece with a spring theme. These are all nice spring colors, and you can look at this and maybe imagine a field of flowers. It's a nice mix of pastels and bright spring colors. It definitely feels like spring to me. And this is a great example of how you can use thick paint brushes to create kind of a Jackson Pollock effect with the splattered paint. It feels really fun to just splash in that paint and smudge it around like Linda's done here. I really enjoy this one, Linda. Thanks for sharing. George Metz has some fan art for us. This is from Fear of the Walking Dead. This is Nick, who's laying here in this field of flowers thinking about something good because no doubt there's a zombie about to spring up there in the top right and try to bite his arm off. Excellent job, George. And last up, we have a landscape painting by Carolyn Godless. I love all the fine details that are in this piece. There's so many different flowers and plants and trees and grass, and I really like the sky color. It's that time of day that doesn't last for very long, probably really early in the morning when the sun's starting to come up, or maybe really late in the day when the sun's going down, and it only lasts for a minute, and it's captured very nicely in this painting. I like how the sky is reflected in the lake. It creates a nice balance of negative space, which really balances out all of the details in the trees and the flowers. And then those blue shadows on the water are really nice. They look really wet and painterly. This is an outstanding painting, Carolyn. So those were the submissions for my May Group Art Challenge. Some really excellent artwork as always. If you want to challenge yourself, join the next Group Art Challenge at patreon.com/AaronRutten. It's a good way to get outside your comfort zone and paint new things that you've never painted before. Plus, you can suggest themes and vote on the theme for next month. If you enjoyed the artwork in this video, show your support to the artist by clicking the like button, and comment down below and let us know what your favorite paintings were. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.